A couple of things I'm just going to throw out as thoughts. Number one, your clients actually need you to charge money. And we don't like that. We often feel bad about that. But the thing is, if we add value to the services, they value it more and then they take it seriously and they will do the work. I taught for about 8 years every week except for Thanksgiving and the Christmas holiday. I taught a program called Prosperity Boot Camp. I taught Prosperity Boot Camp because I needed to go to Prosperity Boot Camp. I was never I was not good at money. I had a terrible money story. I was a full-time single parent. I struggled with money for decades, decades. Like it was not and even now it's like, I have a great team. I'm able to pay my team. I drive a Kia, and I feel like I drive a luxury car. It's like I'm not. I don't. Money's there, but it is what it is. I'm telling you this because I taught Prosperity Boot Camp in probably every possible way that I could teach it. I taught it on a sliding scale. I gave it away to people. I gave people scholarships. And what I learned is that number one, when I gave it to people, the people who I gave it to never showed up to class and they never got the benefits of coming to class. The people who paid full price, which was a lot in those days, it was $333. The people who showed up got phenomenal results because their intention was there and they made the investment. The people who paid a low, like $1 or $2 on the sliding scale, sometimes, they would argue about, I don't have $1. Those were often the people who spent hours of my time emailing me back and forth. This link's not working. This doesn't work. I don't like this program. This was, there was so much effort that went into that lower tier that I got depleted and burned out trying to drag people into the program. And the problem wasn't the program, the problem wasn't my clients. It was the value piece wasn't there. And honestly, a lot of it was my own value piece. I learned growing up that I was valuable when I was nice. That was, and many of you maybe have learned that too, that we're valued for what we give and what we're nice, the nice things we do for other people. And that was great, but that wasn't the story that was feeding me. And it definitely was not feeding, it wasn't feeding my family. So I got to the point where I said, here's the investment, it's $333. I had a client who was about to be deported from the country. She was uh, literally, she was living, her husband had lost his job. They were foreign nationals. They were living in a hotel room, waiting to get deported out of the country. And he was desperately trying to find another job so that they could get a green card and they could stay. Her daughter was in school here. She didn't want to take her daughter out of school. She was desperate. She purchased Prosperity Boot Camp for the full amount. She didn't have the money. She went to her daughter's principal at her school and said, I'll do anything. I'll do anything, but I need this money. So they kind of said, okay, here's some random things you can do, right? And they gave her some odd jobs to do, and they gave her the $333 she paid for Prosperity Boot Camp. As I said, she was taking this class in a hotel room. She was having to come to class. This was pre-Zoom, so it was instant teleseminar. She came to instant teleseminar, and she was attending class in the bathroom at the hotel room because she was in this hotel room with her family. Within 3 weeks, the school offered her a job. And so she got to work and got to stay in the country. And her husband got a job 2 weeks after that. I believe that part of why she got so much benefit from this program and working the program was because she made the effort to invest in the energy and the intention of the program. It's hard for us to believe it sometimes, but our clients get more benefit when they pay. So it also increases our capacity to give. You have to be supported. You have to be nurtured and loved and sustained by your business, because that's when you have that for yourself, that's what you can turn around and give your clients. That's what you're able to bring the people you are serving. If you're compromising on the value, then you can't give as much as you want to give, and you devalue your client's experience. So it's hard to do it. Your design says you'll feel guilty doing it in the shadow of your 50. I have that same channel. I get it. And you got to set value boundaries for yourself and model it for your clients so that they can see what it looks like, so that they can get the value, and do it with the intent of building a deep, wide, and strong foundation so that you can give and give and give without depleting yourself.